Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, to the hopeful elect out there, the hopeful elect, the Akim, the Aquathium, all right, who are in this thing for truth and sincerity, all right, to see the fall of America, aka Babylon, all right, and the rise of Israel. Kwam Yasharala. All right, I'm here with the brother Kabar, and I'm the brother Shamar, and we just wanted to go, grab a quick article, man, and kind of just dealing with more wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? More filth coming from Esau and everything that makes up his kingdom, and we're gonna bring out a few scriptures, and we'll try to. Hopefully, this is edifying to you, brothers, and you faithful sisters out there, and we're going to let this thing ride in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be anything too long or anything like that, but we just want to, just kind of remind brothers and sisters, man, that this is a very important time we're dealing with. And we're dealing with the true devil, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not the Arabs who's doing this. It's the so-called white man. So he plays a part in prophecy. And nowhere in the Bible do I see, if there's supposed to be Japheth, I don't see in the Bible where Japheth is doing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're about to go into this article. You got anything you want to add?
But when this is edifying to the elect, I'll probably get some scriptures out there during the article.
All right, this is from CBS News. It says Trump administration says it won't approve Roundup cancer warning labels. Now, why wouldn't they want to approve cancer or a label that's telling you that it could cause cancer? Because he's a goddamn devil, man. That's exactly why he wouldn't want to approve anything like this. So I'm gonna just go right straight into the article. It says the Trump administration has told companies not to warn customers about products that contain glyphosate, a decision targeted at a California regulation that requires labels to warn consumers that the Roundup ingredient is potentially cancer causing, right? It says the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency says it will no longer approve labels warning glyphosate is known to cause cancer. The chemical, marketed as a weed killer by Monsanto under the brand Roundup, is currently the focus of lawsuits from thousands of customers alleging it caused their cancers. All right, and I did a video almost a year ago about a man who won, I think, $47 million, Jake, in California, and he won that settlement. But guess what? He still has that cancer. You know what I'm saying? Death causing cancer, right? So I mean, what good is that money to him? All right. It says such labels are irresponsible. EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler, he said that's irresponsible to have a label, right, of an ingredient or something that's in this particular product that they sell, which Monsanto, man, I mean, come on, man, GMOs, everything. They control all of your food. So imagine if they have this chemical in weed killers. What you think they got in the food? Have you ever seen where if you've seen like any images of Monsanto, like they usually have like hazmat suits on around food or corn? Why do they do that? And then you're putting it in your mouth. You're ingesting it. You know exactly what is going in your body, which is death, man. You got a script?
I'm gonna get that in Ezekiel. Actually, Slakia, that was Exodus. This is a book of Ezekiel, chapter 4. All right, in verse 13 it says, "And the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them." Just to read down to 20, verse 14 it says, "Then said, Ah, Lord Yahweh, behold, my soul hath not been polluted, for from my youth up till now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself or is torn in pieces, neither came their abominable flesh into my mouth.
That's right. So that's how the Lord or intended to be. He didn't want it to die of it on its own admission, or to die some kind of unholy or ungodly way where the Lord did not deem for the Israelites to touch that carcass, right? Because it didn't die in a way where it was sacrificial, right? So the Lord could, what I'm saying, could approve of this, right? Esau is definitely he's put all kind of products and chemicals, and he calls it improving it. See, the way he sells it is he's going to try to say, well, I'm trying to solve world hunger. You know what I'm saying? And really what he's doing is he's exacerbating it. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing is he's giving everybody cancer, which his ultimate goal is to kill everybody off, according to the Georgia Guidestones, as it is. And what's one of the best ways, before he kills you off, right? He kills you slowly, right, through the air, through the blood. I mean, through the air, through the food, through the water, because that's how his healthcare industry is making over trillions of dollars, man. His healthcare industry is worth trillions of dollars here in the United States, and one of the ways that he can keep that industry going is by killing you slowly, but still killing you. That's the point, you know. You got any more?
Real quick, just land back. This is St. John chapter 10, verse 10. It says, "The thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy."
That's right. He said he came not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And that's exactly what he's doing to our bodies, man. All right. Look at this article right here from Monsanto, man. Monsanto is it's a conglomerate of companies that are just a part of they are the best example to explain how the devil is. Like, they all come together, they all meet secretly, and they all talk about how they want to kill the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And they all do it every day. They can't go to sleep without thinking of another way to destroy the Israelites, man. And they do it in a very sly, underhanded type of way. And Trump, we know he's the devil, but guess what? He's showing his horns every day, and now he's forcing all these other Edomites to show their horns. So let's go get a little bit more in this article. It says such labels are irresponsible. This is what the so-called Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Andrew Willer said in a statement. He cited that the EPA's conclusions that the chemical doesn't represent a cancer risk, which automatically, I did a video on a guy who won the case against Monsanto for $40-something million, or maybe it was more, but that was over a year ago. And in court, they proved that it was cancer causing. So what the hell is he talking about? But they're the devil. So I mean, it is what it is. The decision from the EPA highlights the growing debate over the safety of glyphosate, with scientific research often reaching contradictory conclusions. The World Health Organization's Cancer Agency has said that the chemical is possibly carcinogenic to humans. All right, not possibly, it is. Yet on the other side of the debate are studies that refute reports of glyphosate's risk, such as long-term study of agricultural workers that didn't find a link between Roundup and cancer, which that's another lie. They keep lying through this whole article. They're quoting, see, the people that did this article are quoting a bunch of liars, man. And they know it, but they have to do their due diligence to let the devil speak, right? So the devil's speaking, and they just really confounding themselves, right? So anyway, you got a script.
Yeah, this is Job chapter 13 and verse 4. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value."
Physicians of no value. That means the so-called white man would come and tell you that, hey, look, I got the cancer, I got the cure for world hunger, I got the cure to make you feel better, where all you got to eat is this little bitty grain of rice, man, and you'll be full for 15 days. That's how Esau comes, man. But there's always them from them side effects, right? Everybody knows them commercials when you see them on when they talking about some kind of drug to deal with your diabetes, or your limp dick or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And then all the side effects is worse than a limp dick. You know what I'm saying? Bleeding out your ass, you know what I'm saying? Bleeding out your ears. Not no light bleed. I'm talking like full on. You know what I'm saying? Heart contusions. And they'll tell you to contact your doctor or contact your physician. You know what I'm saying? In case these things happen. Like, are you serious? I just had a limp dick. I mean, I wanted to fix that. You gave me everything else. The so-called white man's the devil, man. It's not the Arabs. They are devils too, but they ain't on this level. All right. So you got more?
Yeah, I had another one, but you had more in the article.
Yep. It says it is critical that the federal regulatory agencies like EPA rely or relay to customers accurate, scientific-based information about risks that pesticides may pose to them. Wheeler said in a statement, EPA's notification to glyphosate registrants is an important step to ensuring the information shared with the public on a federal pesticide level is correct and not misleading. And that's exactly what it is. Totally misleading. All right? You got something?
I was just actually looking at another article just touching on like how many countries like banned Monsanto. Looks like this is back in 2013, I believe, but it's like several countries. It's 26 countries, including Switzerland, Australia, Austria, China, India, France, Germany, Hungary, Luxembourg, Greece, Bulgaria, Poland, Italy, Mexico, Russia. I mean, the list goes on. And apparently, this place, right, the daughter of Babylon, it's the story is the road. It's a little bit different. The media they were not really covering it the way.
What you mean countries. Not really? They're not even.
They're not. Yeah,
they're not even. They're not. This is just going to get swept under the rug with the rest of the fucking wickedness.
They're gonna downplay it or joke about it like it's like a joke.
Yeah. And people, and actually, me and the brother was thinking about doing a video about hate, being in the Bible and things of that nature or whatever. And people always tell us we preaching hate, and But here's the thing: the so-called white man has an article on CBS News called "Trump's administration says it won't approve Roundup cancer warning labels." Cancer warning labels. No, so who's really preaching the hate here? All right, who's really preaching the hate here? Are we preaching the hate? Yeah, all we're saying is that America is going to get it's just reserved, it just desserts, man. That's all we're saying. We're just saying it's biblically based. We're saying that the so-called white man has to be dealt with on a just level by a higher power. That's what we're saying. Nothing wrong with what we're saying. But what this man is saying is absolutely destructive to everyone. All right. Because if you want to kill some weeds in your grass or whatever, you just spray a little bit, you might be harming you and your whole family, man. All right? And again, understand Monsanto owns General Mills. He owns all of these different foods that you feed your family too, man. So if he's doing this to Roundup, you got to know, you put two and two together, man. What is he doing to the food, man? All right? The so-called white man's the devil, man. You guys who believe that Esau is the Arabs, man, please, man, just leave us alone. Right?
Just put down the book. Don't even touch on the Bible. Just what I'm saying.
Just go away. Just go away.
Just watch some sports. Watch soccer. Watch FIFA.
Watch FIFA. You know what I'm saying? But this is not. All jokes aside, man. This is not a joking matter, man. We're in hell, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if there was a fictional place, that's another thing. If there's a place called hell that's worse than this, man, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is crazy, bro. We got trainees walking around, don't know what the hell's going on, don't know what to call themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they still got the penis dressing like women. Then you got GMO food, GMO women, GMO niggas, you know what I'm saying? Everything GMO'd out this bitch.
That's why, hey man, there's no other way to clean this place, man, but through that fire, man.
Through that fire, exactly. You can pull that if you want. That's in Malachi 4:1, and I believe Isaiah 95, and we could roll off on that right there. But I'm gonna finish off on this article right here. It says California's law, right? And the brother just read off a bunch of countries that have denied access to Monsanto, and that's got to tell you something, man. America is all about killing their own people. Don't give a shit about Americans. They're just consumers, all right? And the rest of these countries really truly care about their people, so they're not gonna feed their people poison, man. Because what good is you being the king if you ain't got nobody to lead, right? So this is California's law. It says California requires warning labels on glyphosate products because the International Agency for Research on Cancer has said it is probably carcinogenic. It's a whole state in the United States said that. You know what I'm saying? So imagine what these other countries are thinking, man. Come on, man. These are things that's on the books. The so-called white man's the devil, man. The argument is done, man. If you're arguing any other way, man, you really wasting your time. You wasting our time. We ain't wasting our time. We've already been sold on that level. We knew he's the devil, right? We're gonna keep bringing out these articles to remind you he's the devil, man. All right. It says Monsanto has sued to block California's warning label requirements. Monsanto has sued to block California's warning label requirements. A federal judge blocked California from enforcing the labels while the lawsuit continues. Pull your script, bro. This is crazy.
This is well, let me get I had Exodus as well.
Yeah, you can pull out this.
All right, this is Exodus. This is the law. All right, so this is Exodus chapter 22, verse 18. It says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live."
That's right.
You know, so I mean, it's a whole bunch of sorcerers and witches, man. Who's, I mean, on all levels, man. You see, physically, they trying to alter these elements. All right, to basically so-called heal people, even though literally it's more harm. That's why they fighting. These warning labels. Right. Like, why would you fight to just put a warning label on your product? I mean, if it's not harmful, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about.
That's right. Right.
It's some witches, man.
Straight up witches, man. Hey, man, you get that scripture. Definitely should not suffer a witch to live.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I could read. This is Exodus 22 and 18. It says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live."
You get info on that, bro.
You know, so ultimately, actually. No, it goes into bestiality in the next verse. But ultimately, hey, verse 19, it says, "Whosoever lieth with the beast shall surely be put to death." So, I mean, the fact that these verses are put together, all right next to each other, it shows you the gravity, all right, of these witches, man. To be a witch, to be a sorcerer, all right, like Monsanto, all right, owned by Bayer, all right. They're basically just as wicked, all right, as someone having sex with an animal. That's sick, man.
We're dealing with the devil, man.
That's wicked as it gets, man.
We're dealing with the devil. You got any more scripture? Because you can, say, you can go ahead, go in on this devil, man, if you want, man. You have free reign. What do you do?
Well, yeah, you brought out, this is Malachi 4:1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud." They're proud, all right. Proud enough to fight a ban, all right, just to put a warning label on there. Come on, man. That takes a level of pride.
That's a hell of a lot amount of pride.
That's like a shameless woman, right? A woman who's like, "Oh, you slut shaming." Meanwhile, she's doing all the wicked. Like, what?
You can't slut shame me. The fuck out of here, man.
It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that shall burn them up, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch."
Hey, I got a script right here that just add on to what you were saying. If you got a precept to come with it, this is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Talking to you Israelites, man. You feel me? We bringing out these articles to let you know that this damn devil, man, he ain't gonna stop until he has to be stopped, right? So you gotta get out of here. It says to arise and come out of his ways, man. Come out of thinking you a damn American, man. Thinking that Esau is the Arabs, man. Get out of that mindset, man. You feel me? Because you really being destructive to yourself, and the scripture goes on to it. Can you hold that for me?
Go.
All right, it says Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is a polluted, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Right? Hey man, the Lord said that it'll give you a sore destruction, meaning it's gonna be painful, man, because you didn't listen. The Lord told you to rise and come out of it. All right, just like he told the woman, you know what I'm saying, to rise up, you careless women. Right? Really, he's talking to the whole nation of Israel, but he's talking to the women as well. But he's talking to the entire nation of Israel, man, because we're likened unto a woman, man, a delicate woman, right? And it says to rise up, you careless woman, you careless women, right? And right now, the nation of Israel is being careless right now, and you're likened unto lamb led to slaughter, man, because that's what's gonna happen. We live in a state where they have a literal landmark where it says to lay hold on, or to destroy over 85% of the population, and to keep it under that, called the Georgia Guidestones. That is a real landmark, man. All right, we were there. We preached from there. We saw what it looked like. It's crazy, but it's crazy, but it's not going to work this time. All right. We have faith in that. We know that the Most High is going to put the so-called white man down. It says, come sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And that's what's going to happen. She's going to get knocked out of power, and there's going to be curtains for her from that point on. She's going into slavery.
Come. This is Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye may be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. All right, plagues like cancer. All right, like these plagues that people are getting from this witchcraft, man. That's why we need to not necessarily flee. You know, people are want to take this literal flee Babylon.
Because they don't have no understanding.
Where you gonna go?
Exactly. Most High touch you from anywhere.
That's right. But ultimately, we got, as the scripture says, be not partakers of her sins, man. So we gotta try our best to, you know what I'm saying, not deal with anything that has to do with Monsanto, man. For one, you know.
Well, it's best we can.
As much as we can, because they basically
they
like
own everything.
they like Walmart, which is Walmart's a whole nother one.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's exactly what they are. They're Walmart.
Because
they own all the cereal that you eat. Everything General Mills, Monsanto owns that.
Come on, man.
You eat oatmeal, General Mills makes that.
See? That's the devil for you, man.
I mean, I'm laughing. We laughing, but that's just sick, bro.
Right. It's funny because it's real, man. This is not a joke. You will not be here in the morning.
You will not be here in the morning. Real, literally. You might pass away in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
but
man,
yeah, that was it.
Off you want, man.
Nah, I think the point was made, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm going to let you close out, bro.
Hey, so with that, you want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. Peace and salutations to all sincere Akim, pushing his word, sincerity, and truth. Shalom to the elect, and death to America.
Death to America and shalom to the elect, man.